Just before I go to bed, listen, I came across a young lady and, she was giving me my food. And I asked her, did she enjoy what she did? She kind of like shunned it. It's like, you know, it's money. But as she said that, she started to explain herself. And she was saying, like, where she was in life. And I told her, I said, ma'am, I get it. You don't gotta explain yourself. I promise you I get it. I've been there. And I wanted to let her know, like, it's okay, being at a certain age where you feel like you're supposed to be here, but you're supposed to be there, but you're actually here. I'm telling you, I've been there. I'm telling you, everybody that wants to be great or that is already great, they've been exactly where we were. And this is to all the men and women from the age of 17 all the way to 45. I tell people all the time, I tell y'all, fail early. That way, make mistakes. That way, whenever you get to 25, 26, 27, you still making mistakes, but the mistakes are not as big as they were when you were 19. Because when you turn 30, it's supposed to get better, and it will get better. I'm speaking that, amen. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been in most of y'all's shoes, if not even worse. You know what I'm saying? I struggled. I was behind on rent for I want to say like 3 weeks. 3 weeks feel like you've been behind for a month, 2 months. I had car problems. I caught the train. I caught the bus. You know what I'm saying? For dang near a whole year. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, listen. I've struggled just like anyone else. It's people that's older than me listening to me. I'm impacting, I'm inspiring people. Shout out to Jesus Christ, But it is okay if you're not happy where you're at in life. Because life is going to test you to see, do you really want to be that person that you say you want to be? It's like, okay, cool. You say you're going to be there in that many years? Okay, let me see how you're going to act when it don't happen. Let me see if you're going to forget who you are, because it's going to take a little bit longer. Listen, once you're doing honest work, you're doing it the right way, it's going to take a little bit longer. You didn't have to bend over, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to do weird stuff for money, so it's going to take you a little bit longer. You know better, so it's going to take a lot longer. And I'm not speaking that over your life, but I'm just saying that the route that they took, you can't take. That's the easy way. If you want to be the best, you got to go through some war. If you want to be great, you got to be fighting these people that are against you. You got to get prepared for the hate. How you going to be great and you can't even handle rejection? You can't even handle people talking about you. How you going to be great if you can't sit down and write out your goals? Talk to God about what you want to do. How you going to be great if you're not installing confidence in yourself, your business? How you going to be great? How you going to be great? You got to go through things. Your character, it has to be refined. You have to be refined. Your look has to be refined. Your career has to be refined. Everything got to be refined. It's a must. If you want to be great, you got to go through things that a lot of people just can't seem to get through or over or around. If you want to be great, you got to be the one to break the curse. You got to be the one to break the cycle. If you don't want to be great, that is totally fine. This podcast is not for the average, and I'm not sorry. Let me know if y'all been dealing with this. Listen, tell a friend and tell a friend about the podcast. If you're looking for motivation, self-growth, and accountability, this is the podcast you want to tune into. Listen, this podcast is not for the average. I'm pretty sure if y'all was average, there would not be so many countries listen to me. There would not be so many older people listen to me. There's people twice my age listening to me. And it's nothing but God. Listen, no one on this earth who was great and who is great bypassed struggle. You can't bypass struggle. If you not where you want to be, welcome to those who are great and who are trying to be great world. Welcome to my world. You don't like where you at? Welcome to my world. God said, for I know the plans that I have for you. He know the plans that he has for you. You may have the plans, but he know the plans that he has for you. Plans for you to prosper, and have a great life. God is not going to tell you how you're going to get there. He's just going to show you the vision. It's up to you to leap out on faith. It's up to you. It is. That's just how God works. He's mysterious. He talking parables. You just have to figure it out. That's what life is all about, figuring it out. There's no manual on how to be great. People have their own opinions on how to be great, but there is no manual. Okay, at age 17, do this because at this age, this is going to happen. No, you can predict. I say it all the time. You can predict. Well, I ain't say it all the time, but I said it once. You can predict what you think your future is going to be like, but you don't know the obstacles. How are you going to go to another level without facing something totally different that you never faced before? Fab said, new levels bring new devils. Never let it turn you, devil. Colin plays to my team win. Coach K to my Blue Devils. Woo! Fire! Fab tough. Bro, y'all need to listen to that song by Dave East. Leveling Up. Bro, he talks about it. I'm telling you, everything I'm telling y'all, everything I went through, dang near he rapped about it. I'm telling you, listen to Leveling Up. That's one of my favorite songs. So if you're going to level up, you got to go through so much that the average person not even going to understand. Oh, she got it handed to her. Yeah, I believe that. Right. A lot of y'all haven't blowed up, haven't taken off, is because God is protecting you from the things that you think you're ready for, the things that you can't see, because he needs to take off the old branches. Because the person that is coming, the person that is that you're becoming, it needs all the attention. God need you to be focused and pay attention. The women that's trying to come your way, the men that's trying to come your way, the distraction, he got to get you prepared for it. A lot of us are not prepared, but we are preparing for it. That's just what it is. You haven't taken off because he don't want you to take off yet. You're not exactly where you want to be. It's because he needs you to see why you're there. He wants you to open your eyes. What if the place that you think you're at, right, is not the spot? The place that you think, the place where he have you may be the place where you think the opportunity is not from. Whole time the opportunity could be exactly where you're standing. You just thinking the opportunity like, maybe since I got my degree in this, I got to go to one of these banquets and I'm going to get an opportunity from there. God, like, nah. I need you to work here. I need you to go work in this warehouse. Like, I got my degree in pharmacy and stuff. Yeah, I know, but I got this plan that I got is there. Like, man, I don't want to work in no warehouse. And you go to other places and you find yourself working at that warehouse. And then there go your opportunity to get in whatever door you need to get in. My mom told me to tell this story all the time. Like, Junior, my friend's daughter got her PhD to be a doctor. It took her 5 years to get to where she was at. Some people take 15 to 30. 15 to 30. Y'all, great things take time. And it's okay. I love y'all. Y'all be great. And I'll talk to y'all soon.